How do you feel when people view you differently because of your appearance and where you're from? When I ran Roy Griak Invitational at Hamline University, I was the only African female among 406 competitors. I feel like all the attention was on me, not because I was the fastest, but because I didn't look like everyone else. I want them to see me as a normal cross-country athlete, but I feel like any outsider. But I'm not. America is a country of immigrants. In the last 1 year, there have been over 10 million immigrants who have come to this country. We are from everywhere in the world. Even though so many of us are immigrants, we are considered outsiders. How are we seen? Crime is one issue that Americans associate with immigrants. Since immigrants are not known members of a community, people assume that they are responsible for criminal acts. Some believe that immigrants take jobs from Americans, they receive government money, and they don't pay taxes.
Looking at you makes it harder, but I know that you'll find another that doesn't always make you wanna cry.
View immigrants from your country.
Yeah, so I am from Mexico, so I think in general Americans view Mexican immigrants as a burden, or like that have in a negative way, that they're taking jobs from Americans, and in general that's the way we as Mexicans feel, that's the way Americans see us. Yeah.
So, do you think Americans are willing to hire people from your country?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole reason we're here is because people are getting hired and they are finding jobs. So the main reason a lot of times they are willing to hire Mexicans is because Mexicans are willing to get paid less than an American for the same job. And also sometimes if you're undocumented, and because we are immigrants, we don't know a lot of the labor laws and things like that. So in my experience and our people's experience, it's been where they take advantage of that. We don't know what to expect from our employers, so then they usually take advantage of our ignorance. Yeah.
So, do you think that immigrants from your country made any impact in America?
Yeah, I think that we have brought a lot of culture into America, and it's gone into mainstream. Like obviously Mexican food is one of them, big ones. But I think also a lot of family values. We still hold on to a lot of family values, and the family unit. I also think that we do help also contribute to the service industry as a whole.
Okay, I'm here with Ralph. He works with immigrants. I'm about to ask him questions about how Americans view immigrants. So Ralph's question is gonna be: do people in USA view immigrants negatively or positively?
Well, there's nearly 4 million people in this country, and I think there's a wide range. My friends all view are positively, because they've gotten to know immigrants as people and not just as statistics. Other people are somewhat fearful because they are afraid that their way of life is going to be changed for themselves or for their children.
So that affects the kind of job they get?
As far as immigrants get, I suppose it does. Although I think a lot of people right now in this economic climate, just about anyone can get a job, and people are willing to hire immigrants, especially if they work hard. There's an advantage for them in many cases because they can get by with paying them less than they would an American who doesn't want to do the kind of jobs that many immigrants are willing to do for low wages.
Okay. So how they keep their own customs and does that affect how Americans see them?
Oh, I think it does for many, yes. Most Americans want the immigrants to become like them. But I think they forget that many of their ancestors did not give up their customs when they came too. I know some people who, my father, for instance, did not learn English until he went to elementary school. He spoke Swedish in the house until he was 6 years old, and that was pretty common.
Okay. Another question. So do you think immigrants make an impact in America?
Oh, for sure they do, yes. I think we, right now we need the labor for one thing, so it's not a negative impact as far as I'm concerned. There are a lot of people who say, well, they're taking our tax money, which may be true, but I feel that if we were to be a country that wants to welcome immigrants, we have to help them learn how to cope in this country and make their own way. And that's one of the big reasons I work with immigrants.
What makes you work with immigrants such a long time?
Well, I've gotten to know a lot of very good people. Just last Saturday, I went to graduation where 2 young men, refugees, graduated from college with engineering degrees. And there are many families like that that I've come to know and appreciate.
How has immigrants you work with impacted your life?
Oh, they just expanded my my world a lot. I've learned a lot from people that have come from many different countries. Learned how they coped with difficult situations and what their life was like there.
And crime, assimilation, economy are the main issues that affect how Americans view immigrants. But immigrants are just like someone else. They deserve to be accepted. Americans' attitude needs to be changed towards immigrants.